Diana Mwende, an IT expert, is visiting her designer Peggy, one of Kenya's leading fashion designers, to discuss the details of her gown. Diana settled to have a custom-made wedding dress after failing to find a ready-made one. Diana is spending 300,000 Kenya shillings, which is approximately $3,000 on the dress, and doesn't mind paying even more as long as the gown matches her expectation.
I'm trying to get my dress from another lady, but now I've checked her work. I don't like her dress. And the design, I'm just hoping that you'll give me what I want because my design is very dramatic.
Oh, really?
Yes. At this point, because I've seen many dresses, I have lowered my expectations. But if I could get something that is close to that, but at least something that looks very unique, I'd be happy.
Diana deserves a dramatic strapless wedding dress that will show her body silhouette.
I want a very long tail, like from here to, I don't know, like from here to there. Like a very long tail. Like
Okay. Oh, let's hope all that will be factored in, and we will be able to just get what you think. You just walk slightly ahead, and then we will just see. Maybe take it at maybe 120, so that maybe finally what comes out. Something that fits the body. You're talking about something that is dramatic. So I want to get to a feel of that, just to know how dramatic. Have you decided on the upper part of the body? Okay, looking at you, and you're maybe something that would be more open, so that you keep.
Because I have a short neck, so I need it sleeveless.
Okay.
Then I need it like to go like mermaid, then with a bit of drama from here now going to the front, then drama from the back. Yes.
Okay. Is it anything that you'd want with beads? Are we talking about a lace? Are we talking about a...
I was thinking of lace and also beads. But you can tell me what you think is good, because right now, at this point, I just want it to look nice.
Would you want it to puff out, or would you want it to just come and lie?
I want it to come this way.
Yes.
Maybe it's tight, then from
Yes.
here it starts spreading.
Okay, all right. So just like I've told you, I'm not exactly sure that I can be able to get that kind of a fabric here that would give me the dramatic feel, but I can always source. Either I may have to travel or just send somebody. I mean, we always have friends who come in and out, either from SA or Dubai. I'm sure we can be able to get a beautiful organza. I think on your next visit, I will be able to make for you just a tiny little sample, just up to about before whatever we call drama begins. And from there now, that is when we will now start crafting and working on the actual gown.
Diana's gown requires a special organza material to bring out the dramatic design that she desires.
What I can say, Diana, like most brides, is a very particular bride. And in most cases, when somebody walks into a designer house and when somebody wants something that is custom made, that alone, sets them apart, and you're able already just to tell that this is somebody who is exactly particular. She has a beautiful figure, I would say she's an hourglass, and what she wants is something that you actually bring out that figure. And when she talks about drama, I can say drama or dramatic is something she needs that is a bit exclusive. Yeah. So we just have to go a little out of our way to give her something that is a bit exclusive, something that it may be out there in the ready-made shops, but it's not anything that you can just walk in without making an order. And sometimes, you know, you can still try to be out there and go out there to make an order. May not come to exactly your specifications.
Diana is getting married to Kevin Okech, an integration communication engineer. Diana and Kevin are the typical modern couple as they met in campus and got a job before starting their relationship.
We became friends, then I finished campus. Then when I finished campus, I started doing my own things, like I went to do my internship. And I think I just started my internship, and that's when he sent me a text. I'm telling you, it's very boring. He sent me a text and asked me, by the way, I would like to date you.
Kevin, being the shy type, opted to ask Diana to be his girlfriend by using an anonymous number.
He sent me a text and asked me, by the way, I would like to date you. He didn't say his name, and he sent me the text with a different number. He said, I'd like to date you. I have known you for quite a while, and I'd like you to be my girlfriend. So when I met him, see, he's my friend. So I met him as my friend, and I told him, hey, there's this dude who's very weird. He sent me a text, he's asking me if we can date. I don't remember seeing this number on my phone, so I don't know which this dude is. Then he said, it's me. Hey, my God. And he thought he was being romantic.
Diana and Kevin stayed separately. In fact, apparently Kevin still stays with his parents despite being labeled a mama's boy.
I was staying in my house, he was staying with his parents. So, and that's how he wanted it. He always wanted to move out. But for me, I was like, you don't need to move out. You have a big house and then rent in Nairobi. So there's no need of wasting that money for rent. So for me, and then I knew, you know, when he stays with his mother, it's very nice. It will be easy for him to behave, you know?
I don't know. I don't know what a mama's boy
Someone very close to their mom. Someone who thinks about their mom a lot. He is a mama's boy. And I don't blame him for that. Because if you can relate very well with your mother, clearly you can relate very well with any woman. So for me, it wasn't a big deal for me.
With the salary I was getting, I was fully dedicating it to the wedding. That one. So I know at least all I need to take care of is my transport and go to work, because I have a place to stay. So, and my parents for me have always been supportive for all our siblings.
The meanest thing that someone once told me is when he lost his job, and someone just told me, Diana, you're so pretty, you can get any man you want, and there's so many people who want to date you. Why would you still continue dating him when he doesn't have a job?
After a 7-year friendship, Kevin decided to pop the big question. Kevin was away for studies in Cape Town, and at first, Diana thought that Kevin will propose during her first visit there. However, contrary to Diana's expectations, the proposal didn't happen then, but during dinner on their anniversary.
She was getting anxious. Even with that, when I'd come back, she was like, I thought when this guy comes back, maybe. You see now, at the end of the day, me knowing that she was expecting was working on for me. So during our anniversary, I just started out the day with her favorite flowers. I sent them to the office. Just started off that way, and then planned for dinner.
When I saw those flowers, like, either this guy is bribing me, or something is really going down, you know?
But you know what? That was just phase 1. Get her mad. Phase 2 was to now propose, but with a fake ring. Eventually, after chilling for some time, I gave it some time.
I wasn't really happy. I was pretending to be happy.
It's when I came with the real ring, you know.
I knew the ring was fake. And because he's done it, I was like, it's still a proposal anyway, whether the ring is fake or not.
All that time I was like happy everything is working for me, you know. And then it's when eventually, because the first proposal was so fake, and even the wordings were not, as in it wasn't, like you see where a chick might dream about the moment.
In the first, he was standing. Then I told him, even if you are using a fake ring, even if you are not ready for this, you cannot just propose to me when you're standing, and it's so casual. I think you need to kneel down.
And then now, of course, after that is when I went, got where I put the real ring. Is when now it's like, I told her, by the way, you know what, that ring is fake. Just give me time, I'm gonna get something. And she's like, don't worry, it's when now I pulled out the right ring, down on my knees properly, and did it the right way. So I don't know.
I threw the fake ring on his face. I was so mad. I was like, how can you make fun of such an important event
But it
in
worked.
life?
It worked.
I was so mad.
It was priceless, you know, to see her
mad,
face.
but now,
Eventually, you know.
When he started now, he knelt down. Then he started saying the words. Then he was crying. I even forgot I was mad. He was crying. He was crying. I even forgot I was mad. And I don't even remember saying yes. I think I said yes the following day. I don't know. Because we just started crying together.
Diana and Kevin have a budget of 1.5 million shillings, which is approximately 16,000 US dollars. They are raising the budget all by themselves. Since Diana had a rough past, she developed a guarded personality, and consequently, they have opted to have a card-only event to avoid anyone playing a part in her dark past.
My mother is late. She passed away when I was, I think, 3 years old. Yes. At some point, I even grew up in a center, like a children's home, because I grew up with relatives, aunties. At some point, I went to a children's home. I was raised there. Finished, then is when my dad showed up. After high school, he showed up looking for me. He was not there for me when I was growing up. So for him, we did not have any connection, any relationship.
Kevin is the firstborn son, making his wedding the first in the family. His mom is involved with the wedding preps, and since Diana and her soon-to-be mother-in-law are quite close, Diana decided to choose the services that are important to her, thus saving her from a major conflict with her mother-in-law.
You know, she took that role. I'm Kevin's mother. Now, Diana doesn't have a mother, so she was there, like she wanted to do everything. The fact that she was very involved for me, it was easy for me, because at times I looked at it and then I said, what is the most important thing for me in this wedding? What are the things that I know if they go wrong and if someone chooses for me, I'll completely think that it is not my wedding. And I realized the most important thing for me was the dress, the decor, and the food.